Hi everyone, here Tommy Walker, the Mind Engineer. I just want to check that I'm live. Lately I'm having some, there we go, we're live. Perfect. So here we are. I did this video several times. One more time over here won't, won't hurt me. So I just want to share with you guys this, that I've been talking lately with several clients I'm working with. You know, the way you talk to yourself, like a lot of people out there are always telling themselves, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, I should stop procrastinating, I should stop feeling overwhelmed, I should, and they place the negative there. So unfortunately, what's happening is for the mind, when you say, I gotta stop procrastinating, you're actually telling yourself to procrastinate more. And I wanna prove that in a second, right? With an exercise I wanna do with you guys to show you how the mind works. So to be able to start making changes, we need to first understand how the mind works. You know, just throwing affirmations inside of a mind is not going to work, as most people are struggling with. So I want to bring here a little bit of insight of how to start making some changes. So if you're watching down here, if you want to put hashtag live, that would be great, guys. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay, I will welcome that. Let me know if you're around, if you're listening, if there's no problem with the audio, with technology right now. So I want you to do a short, very short exercise. I want you to close your eyes for a second, keep them closed a little bit. And I want you to breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth to relax a little bit. And the next thing, I'm going to ask you to do something for me, okay? And I want you to try to do what I asked for, okay? So what I'm going to ask you to do is don't think about a pink elephant. So now you can open your eyes and you can share down here. I would love, Kasia, thank you for stopping by. Kasia, as you were doing that exercise, if you got to do it, what came to your mind as I was saying, don't think about a pink elephant? For most people, what we do is we think about the pink elephant. And it's not something I created. This is something I copied from somebody else, don't get me wrong. But when we tell ourselves, don't do this, we're actually, for our mind, dropping the don't and keeping the do this. So if I'm telling myself I need to stop procrastinating, I'm feeding my mind with I need to procrastinate. If I tell my mind I need to stop feeling overwhelmed, I'm feeding that into my mind. So there's two very important things to start making changes. First thing, as I talked a lot over and over again, I'm going to talk about that even more on the free challenge that I'm doing. If you want to participate in the free challenge, check in my profile or down below if you see a link to sign up to the free challenge. We're going to go much deeper with this. But the problem is that a lot of people, first of all, try to change their mind without understanding what's going on. I'm procrastinating because of a reason, so I need to identify that reason. Learn why I'm procrastinating. So it could be fear of doing lives, maybe fear of doing things. So if I push myself to do, yeah, that could solve the problem, but that's going to take a lot more energy than if I really understand the problem and change my mindset to be able to take actions. And this is what I want to share with you guys today. First of all, I need to find the root cause. I'm not going to go very deep into that because I've been talking a lot about how to identify the root cause, right? The three questions that I teach over and over again, right? But the second one, also apart from reprogramming the mind, finding the root cause, is how we talk to ourselves. So if I want to stop procrastinating, I got to stop saying I got to stop procrastinating. What I need to do is start changing into positive. I am learning how to become more proactive. I am learning how to become more productive. I'm learning how to become more focused. I am more focused. I am more productive. When I start telling that to my mind, it's going to make it easier to start doing more of that because I'm feeding my mind with that. But again, you got to remember that it's a combination. It's not just saying positive things, because as you've seen, positive things by themselves don't work. We need to really identify the root cause, reprogram, and the third step, however in our mind, the next thing is we need to start talking to ourselves in a different way. So if you want to stop doing something, stop saying to stop doing that, because you're going to get more of that. Okay, and another example that I heard the other day, and it's true, I as a skier, I love skiing. One of the things that I was taught when I was skiing is whenever I'm going between trees, I get to look at the path between the trees. Because if I look at the trees, I'm going to more often go towards the tree instead of looking into the path between the trees. And it has helped me a lot in skiing, focusing more on the path than looking at the problem. when we look at the problem, we got to look at the problem, don't get me wrong, but we got to be careful, because there's moment to look at the problems and there's moment not to look at the problems. If we are down a slope, making decisions fast, and I'm for problem. But in the case of procrastination, if I'm able to start understanding why I procrastinate, what is the emotion, what is the belief that is creating the procrastination, reprogramming, then I can, instead of focusing on problem, I don't want to procrastinate, so I'm going to fall into procrastination. I'm going to start saying, I want to become more productive. How do I become more productive? Asking the right questions and treating yourself differently is going to help you keep the reprogramming that you just did, and keep bringing more of what you want and less of what you don't want. So let me know if it makes sense. Let me know what happened with the example that I gave you. If it makes sense, let me know down here if you have any questions. And thank you very much for watching. Stop telling yourself the negatives and start the solution, telling yourself the positives that you want to see in your life. So remember, first I got to identify the why, reprogram, and then start stating the positives. Those will be the 3 steps to actually making changes in your life. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down here in the comments if you liked it. And thank you. Have a great day. Bye.